Hi, my name is Hallie Tessendorf, and I'm one of the attorneys with Dana Whiting Law. And today I have a really great guest, Kendall Yates. She is a fiduciary, and she works for Scottsdale Fiduciary Services. She actually manages that fiduciary service. And we won't get too deep into what that means, but know that it generally means you get to work with people as you're administering or working with their estate plan.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of times, it used to be where people always name their oldest son or their oldest daughter, whoever it may be. But more than likely, that oldest son has probably never administered an estate. They don't even know what to do or where to get started. And so more and more, not only do they not know where to get started, but it also can cause contention. If you have 2 kids or 3 kids, why did so-and-so get named? And what information do they have that I don't have? And so more and more, a lot of times people are wanting to name a third party, which is where we come in. We're a third party company. This is all we do is administer estates. So we can just come in and help.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've worked with you and your services are great and do help avoid contention, which I think is something that we see as maybe. We want to talk today about women in estate planning and some of the major issues that women might experience that are different than overall estate planning. And I think contention and their children might be something that you deal with more. So can you speak to if you have many children, or maybe you have children from different marriages, how estate planning should tailor to that need rather than just, you say, firstborn, secondborn, thirdborn?
Yeah, exactly. And you and I are, we're young. We're not knocking on death's door at this point in time. So my concern with estate planning is if something should happen to me or my husband unexpectedly, who's going to take care of my children, right?
Absolutely.
And that's not something I want the state deciding for me. I want to say, I want so-and-so or this family member to raise my children. I have young kids at home. So I want to have a say and control in who's going to raise those kids. Yeah. As we age and get older, I think the concerns get different. If my husband passes away, do I have enough income, coming in? Or if I pass away, can my husband disinherit my children and then, name future stepchildren in our estate, which I don't want that to happen. So working with an attorney, kind of helps control what's going to happen with our funds that we've worked so hard to build.
Yeah, absolutely. I think each of the documents in an estate plan, and it's not just one thing, it's actually maybe a power of attorney so that you can make decisions on behalf of somebody else for their finances or their health care. Maybe it's a will where you say, I want my kid's guardian to be this person. Or maybe it's a trust that says, okay, I want to make sure my kids are protected in case my husband gets remarried. All of the tools in our estate planning belt can really be tailored to, I think, a woman's needs and concerns over the course of their life. And we aren't just talking about that now as a young person you want to do minimal estate planning, and then maybe when you're older you need a trust. Tell me right now how you could use a trust for your family.
Yeah, so my husband and I have a trust in place. My husband's a dentist, so it's not, if he gets sued, but when he gets sued. I think anyone in the medical industry is, bound to be sued at some point. So it's nice to have a trust where I know certain assets are protected.
I think that's a good point. And I think that when we look at kind of our overall estate plan, we want to consider how it can adapt and change as your children age. Yeah. As maybe you enter or exit the career fields, maybe you change, maybe you guys move out of state. And so when you come to see us, an estate planning attorney can help you look through all of the aspects of how we make sure we reach all those needs. So we just want to thank you so much, Kendall, for coming in today and joining us to talk about this. And if you do have any questions about your estate plan or want to talk about specific issues, you're always welcome to give our office a call.